Friday Night Baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Hyunjin Ryu will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Castro comes up with it. And there's one down now. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, one guy that's worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He's hitting over .350 versus left-handed pitching this season, and that's what we're looking at today. If those numbers hold true, he could be in for a huge performance.
Striding forward for his first chance, Cesar Hernandez, arguably one of the hotter hitters in the league right now. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, Dero, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like he said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Batting third.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. The Dodgers coming up, and we are scoreless. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter, Andrew Toll. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses ball one. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And this is sent on the ground out to Segura at short. And that's the first out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know these guys love what Justin Turner brings to their offense. You can see right there, he's hitting over 350 on the season. He's one of the great hitters in the game today. I just love watching him hit because there aren't many holes in his swing. Not many pitchers have figured out how to get him out this season.
Here's Corey Seager. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's got a 3-for-5 line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball one.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
Arrieta is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
The third baseman.
So stepping in, Justin Turner. And to see the numbers there, he's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Arrieta gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground to short. There's Segura. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. We are still scoreless. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Now the pitch. Not his best effort that time. It's strike one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Hero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
The 1-2. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. The guy I want to spot shadow today is Cody Bellinger. Versatility is his game. The bat plays no matter where he hits in a lineup, but a guy who can play Gold Glove first base and move to the outfield.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu. He's got 2 hits in 17 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Striding in for his first at-bat, Odubel Herrera. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Here comes the first pitch. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
I mean, this offense has gotten some ugly swings off early. This pitcher is on point right now. He is mixing and matching, and everything's working.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
In now, Maikel Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's got that average sitting right at the 350 plateau now. A dozen home runs, and he's driven in 24. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto, as he'll take a look at ball one. His past history with Hyun-Jin Ryu, he's 1 for 2. The 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The set and the 2-1. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble, and it is trouble. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he's in safely at third as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Seager is there, and the side is retired. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Philadelphia. At the plate, Cody Bellinger, as we take a look at the splits between April and May.
Cody Bellinger.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start, where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
The next 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. High in the air out to center field. Pereira's there. He's got it 1 away.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. He's got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Here's Jock Peterson now. His history with Jake Arrieta. He's only 2 for 10. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right.
287 the average coming in. 9 homers and 36 RBIs. Now the 0-1. This is skied out toward right. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Into the box now, Austin Barnes. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. Peterson stands at second with 2 gone. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A 1-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Digging in, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Gene Segura.
First pitch of the at bat. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. Got him. And now Bryce Harper, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Harper.
Pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
Welcome back as the Dodgers prepare for their 3rd turn batting in this one. And fans of the boys in blue have been treated to quite a bit of production from this lineup so far this year. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch." Matt, back to you.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Digging in next is Daniel Castro. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 1-2 hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land untouched. Again, a 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. The next 1-2 pitch. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that safe call.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game.
Safe at first base.
In now, Hyunjin Ryu. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. And you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sacrifice works to perfection.
Up next for the Dodgers.
So striding in, Andrew Tolles, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
0-1, no strikes.
Castro leads off second with one gone in the inning. 2-0 now.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
Hit hard down the line. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike two.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of the pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook single.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one.
He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the 1-0. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. The 1-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But it bends just foul into the second deck. 1-2. Here it is. On the ground to third. Franco has it. Throw in time and the side is retired. One left for LA. They still trail 1-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hot shot on the ground to short. Seager is there. And a close play first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for that number 1. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. Stepping in now, Andrew McCutchen. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. McCutchen, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to. He was a first-round pick back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. Another 1-2 delivery. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the move is Taylor. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So next to the plate for the Phillies, Odubel Herrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So Maikel Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Justin Turner, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Justin Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there. No balls and a strike.
0-1's the count.
pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. He's got it one away. Now at the plate, Cody Bellinger. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
But the throw is offline, and he's in there with 2 bases.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense.
What's up, man? Let's do Phillies beat the Dodgers tonight. A game test for them now. Real life, I mean, not the game. LOL.
Drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box, Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hernandez has it. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, JT Realmuto. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you see there on the graphic, his total good for 5th best in the National League. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
The batter, number 2.
Gene Segura standing in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
The 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it his toes. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
For Philadelphia.
Digging in, Cesar Hernandez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. He's set. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And that ends the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. First pitch is a sinker for a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Daniel Castro. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Hoskins has it, and he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. The bases are empty here with 2 gone, and so here's the pitcher now, Hyun-Jin Ryu, the next to bat. First offering on its way. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
The 1-2. Popped straight up. Hernandez is there, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. It remains 1-0. In now, Bryce Harper. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Harper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Well, I'm not sure if he was looking past this guy to the slugger coming up or just lost focus. But now the big bat steps to the plate with a great RBI opportunity.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
Hoskins leads off first with 1 away. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Peterson. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top 1-0. Stepping in, Andrew Cole. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Right, Andrew Cole.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good pitch on the black. That was the sinker for a strike. 1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Now batting, Corey Seager. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Looked like the sinker there dipped a little below the knees. 1 out, nobody on. Here's another 1-2. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Franco is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Justin Turner. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The first baseman, number 35, Cody.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control to now. He's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Boy, that's just about in the catcher's glove there. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at bat here. Here comes another 0-2. A bouncer to the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, a part of me wants to applaud him for staying with it and making the throw, but after he bobbled it, he should have just eaten the ball and lived to fight another day. As it is, he gets tagged with an error, and a man is on base.
Standing in now, Jock Peterson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Chopped in front of home plate. Real Muto is up with it on to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. Dodgers strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Standing in, Maikel Franco. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, JT Realmuto.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Kevin
attention,
Quackenbush enters the ball
Now
game to
pitching
replace
for
the
the Dodgers.
starter, and some may feel he
Number
was pulled a bit
59.
prematurely.
Yeah, and I'm sure the lefty wants to stay out there too. But this is one of those situations where the manager felt it was time to start playing the matchup game. With the right-handed batter up next, they're hoping this right-handed pitcher gives them a better chance to get an out.
JT Realmuto will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Franco gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is line to left. In there, a base hit.
Boy, not a bad way to end the month. He gets his third hit of this game, and I'm not so sure, Mark, he's going to look forward to the calendar flipping to the next month.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Dan, you get 3 knocks the last day of the month, you're feeling frisky heading into the next 30 days.
In now, Jake Arrieta, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only is he throwing the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
So striding forward now, Gene Segura. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead.
Well, they already had the lead, but that extra run makes a huge difference, even if it's only psychological. The pitcher knows when he steps out there that he has a little bit of wiggle room to work with.
Settling in now, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
You could tell he's starting to get frustrated out there. He's not usually used to getting knocked around the yard a little bit, and you can tell he's starting to feel for it.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2-0 count, and the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Peterson, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. 1 run scores. Now the relay home. The tag, and he is out at the plate as 2 runs score, but not the third. And he is in there. So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Please. Now pitching for the Dodgers, number 44, Rick Hill.
Hitting in, Bryce Harper. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. 4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and a strike. Hill, a veteran at 39 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2002 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
The 1-1. Hit well towards the hole. Castro from the outfield grass. And there's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 17.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hits this one hard the other way. Castro fields it cleanly on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire him. So it's 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and no one left. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. Phillies on top, 5-0. Next up for Los Angeles, Chris Taylor. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. One gone now in the LA 7th, and the catcher Austin Barnes will dig into bat next. Seared down the first baseline, and a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure off. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. In time to first, and there are 2 away. A.J. Pollard will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Dodgers, number 11, A.J. Pollard.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Barnes at second with 2 down. Arrieta sets. Here's the 0-2. To short, hit hard. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for LA. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Joe Kelly will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats.
McCutchen.
He's set. Here it comes. Sent on the ground out to second. Castro loves it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. The pitch. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit. Popped high in the air. Barnes has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. Tolles in pursuit, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, and this one gets away. Pro goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Line drive to center field, and a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Realmuto leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Slow little roller to third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Philadelphia is on top 6-0. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrew Cole. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First offering on its way. And, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. 0-1.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
There is Franco. And that's out number one. Now to the plate, Corey Seager. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, pretty impressive if you ask me. So many times you beat a sinker into the ground, you end up grounding out to third. You're running down to first base, and you're so upset at yourself. At least he got under the thing. He knows his bat plane is pretty decent.
Throw gets him, 2 down. So coming to the plate, Justin Turner. Only 4 outs remaining for them to try and rally back in this one. Arrieta is ready. First pitch on its way. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike one.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Liner towards second. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Bellinger.
So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. 0-1 the count. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Pitch number 100 on its way. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Dodgers leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura, lifetime versus Joe Kelly. 2 hits in 7 tries. First pitch on its way. There's one at 97, and all he can do is foul that one away. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he won't risk the long throw across. He'll hang on to it. It's an infield single.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to short. And that's through into left, and back-to-back singles have him in business to start the 9th.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Stepping into the box, Bryce Harper. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Segura on second. Hernandez at first with no outs. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. None out, runners at first and second. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
The first baseman, number 17, Rhys Hoskins.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Here comes the first pitch. A bouncer up the middle. To his right, Castro. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Probably wanted more out of that if that was runners in scoring position, but at least he does the job and brings 1 home. Maybe the next guy can pick up the runner at third now.
So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. Here comes the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Throw to the plate. The tag, and he's out at the plate. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. The Phillies lead it 7-0. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Jock swings and sends a ball to deep right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Jock Peterson. Number 10 for him on the year. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
The center fielder.
Stepping in now, Chris Taylor. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Sinker on the inside, and that's a strike. Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Austin Barnes. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. Liner toward right center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, two-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Into the box, Daniel Castro, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. David Freese will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
David Freese.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Freese, a veteran at 35 years of age. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. 7-1 the final score in tonight's. The Philadelphia Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Arrieta earns win number 7 on the season, turning in a very strong complete game effort. Hyunjin Ryu pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. His record is now 7-3. The loss goes to Hyunjin Ryu. His record is now 6-5. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. the Show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, the Phillies picked up 14 hits in total as they embarrassed the Dodgers 7-1. The Atlanta Braves amassed 14 hits in the game as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 8-7. Alex Wood picked up win number 8 this year as Cincinnati got the best of the Nationals 4-2. He currently owns the lowest ERA in the National League among qualified pitchers. Ketel Marte was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, leading the Diamondbacks past the Mets 10-4. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. Robbie Erlin earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Padres past the Marlins 3-2. The Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the Brewers at home 5-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. Jordan Hicks grabbed his 2nd win of the year as the Cardinals beat their rival Cubs 4-3. Brian Shaw collected win number 3 this year as Colorado took care of Toronto 4-3. Masahiro Tanaka got the W and now has 5 this year, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 5-4. The Rays got 11 hits overall as they pulverized the Twins 11-4. The San Francisco Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-5. The Chicago White Sox put together 10 total hits as they bested the visiting Indians 7-5. The Oakland Athletics got 12 hits in this one as they got the home victory against the Astros 6-2. The Angels combined to give up just 5 hits as they sank the Mariners 8-2. Willie Peralta got his 2nd W of the season, leading Kansas City past the Rangers 4-3. The win was their 6th in a row. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.